And you're big into longevity. You just came from a conference, I think, in Liechtenstein, and there was a great lecture where you showed, it's online, and you showed two Mustangs, and one is from like the 60s, and I used to have a 68 Mustang, so this means something to me. And one is kind of this old junker that you might see on the side of the road, and one is one in this pristine condition, looks like mint from the factory. And you said, what if, when you were given your body, you said, this is the car you have to have the rest of your life? How would you treat it? Because with cars, we don't think we're going to have it very long, and we treat it this way. But it was just a great analogy that, you know, especially when you're young, you treat your body in a horrible way. And I have a whole history that came out with my movie Iron Mind about how I nearly killed myself with my lifestyle decisions. But it really is a vehicle that you need to take care of. And we can live long. And not only long, we can live great long lives, right? You believe that.
Right. I think, you know, health span is important.
Health span, not lifespan.
Right.
Because I see people in their 90s, and I don't see many 90-year-olds that I'd want to switch places with these days, because a lot of them are physically, mentally having issues. So I always think, why would I want to live to 150 if it doesn't look great at 100? Right. So you were saying?
Well, I mean, my mother is 73 years old, and she does CrossFit, she does pull-ups, she deadlifted 165 pounds. She's 5 foot tall and about 110 pounds. And she's a beast. I mean, she can back squat 130 pounds, and you know, you just don't see that in many people that age. And we've taken age, and age has become a chronologic thing. So, oh, you should retire at 65 and all that. But you look across the population, and chronologic number means absolutely nothing anymore. And we talked about this at this longevity roundtable, that when does aging start? And aging actually starts preconception. So what happens in preparation for that child to be conceived can actually have a huge impact on that child's life. Then the intrauterine development, you've got huge impacts there. And then the first 2 years of life are highly critical for setting the stage for the rest of the child's life. And we run a preconception through pregnancy program, and it's amazing what people are unaware of when setting a child up for what they're going to be.
Preconception, so before even the egg hits the sperm hits the egg?
Oh yeah, I mean,
really?
Guys don't realize what their contribution is, but for 3 months, it takes 3 months for sperm to truly mature in the reproductive system. And during that time, that sperm's not carrying just that little single strand of DNA. That sperm is collecting microRNAs. And microRNAs are like these, they're like these little email packets that are being sent out through the body. So cells will say, oh wow, this is a really stressful environment. I'm going to send a message out to everybody and tell them so that they can make adjustments to thrive in this environment. So a male who is really stressed leading up to the pregnancy will end up with a child that can potentially have abnormal stress responses. An alcoholic father, they've actually shown this in the studies, an alcoholic father can actually contribute to having a child with fetal alcohol syndrome, even though the mother doesn't drink alcohol.
Wow.
I mean, it's amazing the impacts that we haven't given credit to the fathers in their preparation for pregnancies.
Yeah, because, you know, I just thought it was DNA, that's it, but it's not. Right. Because the synthesizing of that new baby's DNA has all of these other contributing factors.
Yeah, these microRNAs tell the DNA how to express.
Wow.
So they're like, okay, stressful environment, you need to change the way you're functioning here. We're going to upregulate this, downregulate that. And microRNAs are becoming, it's another realm of the biologics of exosomes. This is going to be a game changer. I mean, right now we're dealing with peptides, which peptides are turning the pharmaceutical world on its ear as these are coming into the market. They're not legal in the UK right now, but they're prescription in Australia and the US. And we're seeing outstanding outcomes with all the biologics. I mean, stem cells we're still not sure of right now. Peptides, we're seeing amazing results, and the exosomes are the next thing with the microRNAs. This is where we're going to start getting into true, I think, age reversal.
Age reversal.
Absolutely.
Really. This is exciting stuff.
Yeah.
And I love this whole a human optimization piece. And again, like I need to be at my best every day in order to do what I want to do. And I realize every day is precious for me. And so I'm always looking to that stuff. I mean, Dr. Tamsin had me on an IV bag a couple weeks ago. I'm not sure what was in there, but I'm trying that. You know, I've played with nootropics in the past. Obviously, I did some B12 supplementation. I'm constantly looking to see what can be done. I've heard about peptides. I mean, it's exciting, and it can really make a difference in your consciousness, your output, and your longevity. Right?
Everything. I mean, you got to look at this human system. I mean, this is your vehicle of consciousness. Everything in life is about experiences. Okay, how do you want to experience life? Do you want a Ferrari? Do you want to be experiencing life in a Bentley? You know, whatever it is you want to experience, you've got to get this vehicle in that kind of condition. And we have the ability to do that. And then, you know, you don't want to have a little clunker that's going along to experience life. And so for us, I mean, we deal with clients that they want the Ferrari, they want the Bentley or the Mercedes. They want that vehicle to experience life in.